A collapsed tunnel and traces of a strange 90-high tunnel are among the important finds unearthed in the Money Pit area. The crew on Oak Island is working on a new dig, hoping to find solutions to a 230-year-old mystery. The team drilled a new exploratory borehole called D57 and discovered strong evidence of a mysterious high tunnel at a depth of 100 feet. Geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner and his colleagues presented new groundwater testing data, showing that the large source of precious metals they had been trying to pinpoint for more than 3 years was no longer detected in the area of the soil baby blob, but appeared more than 40 feet to the southwest. Rick is excited to go over the team's and past treasures records. Metal detector specialist Gary Drayton shows up with his daughter, CAD drone, and his protege to help with the search for vital materials. As the new core drilling operation in the Money Pit location begins, the goal is to find additional proof of the tunnel and rich metals found more than 100 feet below the surface. Hunters will locate uncharted territory. They will build one or more huge diameter steel casings to recover them if they are successful. A wooden beam at the end of the team's pole may be proof of work done by the Restall family in their unsuccessful attempt to locate the flood tunnel in the 1960s, or it may be connected to those who created the flood trap centuries ago to protect whatever lies buried in the Money Pit. The team has been conducting interrupt processes in Smith's Cove to find the associated flood tunnel. For the past 3 weeks, they have been excavating large trenches at Smith's Cove in order to find the fabled flood tunnel and the vertical shaft. They are also working to locate and cut off the flood trap at Smith's Cove, a location where the original Money Pit treasure vault was discovered. The group believes the potential remnants of an enigmatic wooden shaft have been discovered while digging a huge trench at Smith's Cove. The location should have a flood tunnel because of the dark substance and wood. While the excavation at Smith's Cove proceeds, the team is also looking into a curious stone foundation close to the shoreline. They plan to descend to see if the flood tunnel is present and send the boards for dendrochronology to get an age on it, because it might be a match to the Money Pit. An archaeologist named L and other team members are currently attempting to identify the area's north wall, which is an interesting project. The group is determined to carry out more research and find more clues about the history of the treasure vault known as the Money Pit. In 2022, numerous items discovered by a team of researchers at the site known as the Money Pit raised the possibility that it was inhabited for hundreds of years by a diversity of cultures. Iron tools are among these items. A cut English silver coin from the late 1600s is also included, along with a button featuring a starburst design. The team is currently looking for concrete evidence to help identify who was in charge of building the structure and what else it might contain. Following the discovery of a lead barter token and a marked material that fits soil oil symbols gathered from more than 100 feet deep in the area, they have found tools made of iron, a lead ball with a lid shot, and a TD pipe stem. The crew is excited about the possibility of finding further hints among the more than 10 tons of debris that were removed from Lot 5 stone foundation. A piece of silver that may be a modified form of an exceptionally old coin was also discovered. The team believes that the stone foundation on Lot 5 might have served as a camp during the Money Pit's construction. If archaeologist Helen Sheldon confirms this, the team will proceed with their theory. This could assist in identifying the structure's original designers. The group is searching for conclusive proof to assist in unraveling the 230-year-old enigma surrounding the Money Pit region. Additionally, they are investigating remnants of the stone foundation on Lot 5, which might have served as a campground while the Money Pit was being built. 11 feet southwest of where they came across the enigmatic 90-high tunnel a week ago, the crew is engaged in a core drilling operation in the Money Pit location. Additionally, the crew is keeping an eye on the core drilling activity in Borehole 8. This year, the Oak Island Mystery Team is eager to start their treasure hunt in the hopes of making a big discovery. Gary Drayton, Craig Tester, and Rick Marty are looking for clues close to the location where 3 ancient coins were found 2 days ago. They locate a half-Roman coin that has been confirmed by experts, as well as 4 additional unexplainable coins. The team is thrilled about the possibility of success and the potential for additional discoveries in the Oak Island mystery. Sandy Campbell, a numismatic expert with 4 years of experience analyzing rare and ancient coins, is being brought in to assist the team. He hopes to ascertain the origin of the 4 mysterious coins discovered earlier this week on Lot 5. These coins have a design that dates back to the 1500s to the 16th century, referencing British culture, specifically the Tudor period. They intend to use every resource at their disposal to find more clues and expand their collection of high-end coins. Sandy Campbell, who has already visited the island, will help the crew identify the coins and their provenance as they continue to work on their quest for the treasure. The team's day on Lot 5 was full of enthusiasm and expectation. They are eager to see what they can find and the possibility of further Oak Island mystery discoveries. Sandy and the narrator are searching for 3 Roman coins that were discovered on Oak Island and that have been confirmed to be over 1,000 years old and of Roman provenance. The first coin discovered is a portcullis, which is still used on contemporary British coinage. Sandy is quite certain that they were brought to Oak Island between 100 and 300 years ago. Additionally, they have discovered English, Spanish, Indian, and Chinese coins. The second coin discovered on Lot 5 has been confirmed to be over 1,000 years old and of Roman origin. The questions now are, when and who brought them here? Sandy is attempting to interpret something that doesn't seem to make sense. The mystery increases when they find 3 Roman coins discovered on Oak Island, and the narrator concludes that there was a well-executed plan over generations or centuries, possibly transatlantic voyages to the New World. In 2016, another coin discovered on Lot 5 has a very tiny, pronounced Roman design that may be the oldest coin ever discovered on Oak Island. The design is very pronounced on a coin that is more than 2,000 years old. Zena Halper shared with the crew a second believed Templar map of Nova Scotia from the 12th century, as well as a purported map of Oak Island from the 14th century that she thought was made by the Knights Templar between the 12th and 16th centuries. Rick, Marty, and the group visited a number of locations throughout Europe that were strongholds for the Knights Templar in England. One of the bricks is really engraved with the year 1319, 1947. The expedition serves as evidence of the value of investigation and the necessity of maintaining an open mind when delving into the secrets of ancient treasures. Ancient Roman coins and enigmatic constructions have been found in Portugal by a group of metal detectors, including treasure hunter Michael Jan and metal detector specialist Gary Drayton, who are searching for hints and relics to demonstrate the true genesis of the Oak Island mystery. The team thinks there are a lot of old stories about Italy and Portugal, which were both formerly a part of the Roman Empire, and they are keen to find new hints and artifacts. Carmen Leah, a blacksmithing expert, believes that a big spike discovered a week ago may have been used for anchoring ships to large boulders on the beach for at least 3 centuries. Additionally, the crew discovered a lead cargo bag seal on Lot 32 a year ago, in addition to a sizable wharf spike. The team wants to know what people were unloading here and how this area relates to the money pit. They have made important discoveries on Lot 32, including the fact that it is close to the ocean, which suggests that people were carrying a load onto a wharf. If they discover that they are going in a particular direction, they can draw a line, so every little clue matters. They also heard a good, 2-way repeatable signal that is deeper and older than usual. The team is thrilled to see the edge, which they think is a coin or bullet. They are committed to uncovering the real cause of the Oak Island mystery and using what they discover to solve it. A specialist in metal detection is assisting the team to find out where the treasure might be buried far below ground. The team is trying to locate a flood tunnel and follow it back to the money pit area. They are searching for something that was constructed by humans and have currently found a board at the water level. They are interested in learning who constructed this structure. A board is discovered at the water level, and researchers or original depositors are searching for something that is out of place in the area. They are searching for anything unusual in the area and are looking for anything that is out of place. Despite the current circumstances, before they begin excavation, they will seize a large board that has been discovered. There is also a beam that is thicker than it is here, but not uniformly thick with the various blends. Emma will be immensely useful in defining a decade or decades. It is thrilling to think that something here might speak eloquently to what happened. If the team can confirm that this concrete was made in the 1960s, it would probably mean that it was made by the Restall family. Their efforts to find the alleged flood tunnel that feeds seawater into the money pit could soon pay off. The team discovers a huge beam that is evidence of work done by human hands and could represent previously unknown work. Later that afternoon, Craig Tester and Mary Leah join them in the war room via video conference in order to solve the mystery for everyone who has come before them. Rick Lagina and the other team members are working to locate a flood tunnel in the Money Pit area. They are also searching the area for anything unusual and are eager to see what they discover. Archaeometallist at Smith's Cove, Emma Culligan, recently found enormous slabs of concrete that were made of a straightforward cement mix. When the concrete was examined with X-ray diffraction equipment, XRD, it was shown to contain a Portlandite trace, placing it in the Portland cement group. Portland cement is the most widely used type of cement in contemporary building, frequently combined with water, sand, and gravel in Canada. Portlandite is found in just 2 places, all aggregates, sand, in Quebec and BC. This is probably because it lacks a modern concrete mix. Nova Scotia, a place in Quebec, began hydraulic mining in the 1920s. This cement is hydraulically mined, and it is unlikely to be anything after 1900, as it directly affected the water flow. The Restalls believe that the location to block off the flood tunnel was the reason they sought to cement it. The vertical shafts found at Smith's Cove attest to the existence of the flood tunnel system and the placement of the Restalls when Craig Tester, Rick Lagina, and Scott Barlow arrived to examine the possibly historic discovery. They discovered rocks that seemed to be beneath the boards. Billy discovered that every rock touched a rock the size of his fist underneath. Craig thinks that these boulders are man-made since they exhibit a linearity that Mother Nature does not. If the flood tunnel's position is verified, the original line should be projected somewhere along that line, pointing toward the Money Pit. The only thing left to do is carry on excavating on Lot 5. Peter Fornetti and metal detection specialist Gary Drayden are looking through the remains of a mysterious rounded stone foundation. They have found priceless 17th-century Venetian trade beads, mortar-like material that matches soils recovered from over 100 feet deep in the Money Pit area, and iron tools that have been scientifically linked to Sir William Phips, a 17th-century English politician and officer who is thought to have buried a massive hoard of Spanish silver on Oak Island in 1687. One of the artifacts found on Lot 5 could play a crucial role in the story of Oak Island. This artifact, retrieved from the mysterious stone foundation on Lot 5, appears to be a handmade iron chisel. When examined by blacksmithing expert Carmen Legg, it was dated to the late 1600s and believed to have been used for cutting through hard materials like stone or dense timber. What makes this tool even more intriguing is that its design closely matches tools used by crews working under Sir William Phips during his expeditions in the Caribbean and off the coast of Hispaniola, areas where he is known to have recovered large amounts of Spanish treasure. This potential connection to Phips adds weight to the theory that the Oak Island mystery may have roots in real, documented treasure operations from the 17th century. If Phips or one of his men did transport part of a treasure hoard to Nova Scotia, it would explain not only the presence of Spanish and Roman coins, but also why so many efforts seem to have gone into hiding and protecting whatever was buried there. Further metallurgical testing confirms that the composition of the chisel is consistent with 17th-century English forges, which fits with both the timeline and the narrative surrounding Phips. This is especially exciting for the Lagina team because it supports the possibility that Oak Island was used by skilled European treasure handlers, men who were not only capable of burying riches, but also of constructing elaborate booby traps like the infamous flood tunnels. Meanwhile, archaeologist Laird Niven has continued excavations at the stone foundation. The configuration of the stones, neatly stacked and rounded at the corners, doesn't match traditional settler or farming construction. Instead, it may represent something ceremonial or strategic. It could be part of a way station, a lookout, or even a hidden vault entrance. Soil samples taken from beneath the structure also match other deep earth samples from the Money Pit, reinforcing the idea that these seemingly separate locations are connected underground. Back in the war room, the team pores over old maps, including the controversial Zena Halper maps that depict Oak Island in the 12th and 14th centuries. Rick Lagina reiterates his belief that the mystery is bigger than just hidden gold. It's about a complex web of historical movements, secret societies, and deliberate concealment. He believes the island was chosen because of its isolated geography and dense tree coverage, making it ideal for secret landings and hidden construction projects. To add to the growing evidence, the team receives a report from geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner, who has been analyzing groundwater samples from around the island. His findings show unnatural levels of heavy metals deep underground in areas far from any modern contamination sources. This suggests that large quantities of metallic objects, possibly coins, tools, or even treasure chests, have been buried there for centuries. At the same time, remote sensing expert Steve Guptill has been mapping subterranean anomalies that align with both the stone structure on Lot 5 and the tunnel systems near the Money Pit. His data shows a possible corridor that leads from the stone foundation directly toward the center of the Money Pit triangle. If this proves true, it may finally explain how items from different locations seem to migrate toward the pit due to underground movement or intentional design. As the episode concludes, the Oak Island team reflects on how each new find, Roman coins, Venetian beads, British chisels, and 17th century construction, deepens the mystery rather than solves it. However, with every coin unearthed, every stone structure mapped, and every historic connection uncovered, they come closer to understanding the incredible effort and purpose behind what has taken place on this tiny island for over 200 years. Could it truly be that Oak Island was once a hub of transatlantic secrecy, chosen by early explorers, pirates, or even the Knights Templar to guard something much greater than gold? That's the question that keeps Rick, Marty, and their dedicated team going, week after week, year after year. And as they prepare for deeper digs and more advanced testing, the excitement and tension continue to grow, because whatever lies beneath Oak Island is inching closer to being revealed.